YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella Nail coming through with another talk video. This talk video today is on my topic is on the how old is too old for certain sneakers? Oh shit. How old is too old for certain sneakers? How old is too old for certain sneakers, meaning like certain like colors, designs. I'm not just saying sneakers overall or whatever. You know, to me personally, you can never really be too old to wear kicks, because that's like, kicks is just part of what you do. It's just like wearing a shirt. You know what I mean? You get different color sizes or whatever, blah, 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 different brands. You still gonna have to wear a shirt regardless. So that's how kicks is to me. But, right now, as far as like, this the sneaker right here. Now I didn't cop this joint. I actually seen this on another YouTuber actually bought this to light. This is the Air Jordan 5 Wings. The Air Jordan 5 Wings. And now it does I can see how some people would think it would look like a kid's shoe. Another certain YouTuber actually mentioned it and said, bruh, these almost look like kid's shoes, blah blah blah. You know, and his question was, you know, can you be too old to rock certain things, like if you 30 and up and all that shit like that? Me, I actually responded under my other, I forgot that I wasn't even on my Goodfella Nail account. I was actually on another one. I forgot I even had that account. It was back when, yeah, but I forgot I even had this other YouTube account. I had commented and said that, you know, basically it's all up to how you style things, and really the whole age thing is just really like just a mindset thing. And with that being said, it's just like, it's just another wall. I mean, I hate that society kind of fucks it up for everybody and do that. Like, you shouldn't feel bad if you turn 25. You shouldn't feel bad if you turn 30, 40, or 50. Like, yeah, certain expectations when you do get a certain age. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be 50 years old still living with your parents, or 40 years old, 30 years old still living with, you know, or even 25 to quite be honest with you. But I know times is a little bit different, and you know, it's a little bit harder landing on your feet with the whole college thing, depending on your whole route, whether you're entrepreneurial or if you're going towards the job route as far as like a career with a degree. Now, if you're just working a regular ass job and you just, yeah, you can just get out, like, you know, just saving some money and leave. But if you working and did all that school shit, and then you trying to go actually get a real career and all that, I feel your pain with that one, man. I've been that route before. Me, I prefer the whole entrepreneurial route. I've said it a few times already. And just before the questions come along or whatever, as far as like, you know, what do you do and all that stuff, I ain't revealing shit I'm doing or whatever like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't specialize in reselling sneakers, like, for a living, just to let that be known. But I do work for myself. So, have I worked for somebody else before? Yeah, I have. Me, I've been working for myself since I was like 22, so all that stuff. But anyway, through all that time, you know, because I've got back in this game in like 2010, me, I've always just been the same flashy, bright kicks, kind of like, not all the time, but I just got different, the way I'm feeling as far as like different kicks go. You get something real, you know, you get something subtle, like a bread for, this is subtle, or you can get something loud, kind of like this. You can get shoes that's louder than this. Like, that's what I personally like. I feel like the whole age thing is kind of a cage to keep somebody in as they get older. You know what I mean? I feel like that kind of stifles your creativity and what you want to do and stuff like that. Like, it's just, and that goes across all industries. Now, before you see a 41-year-old, 42-year-old trying to dance with an 18-year-old in a club and all that stuff, it's certain things that you shouldn't be doing, yeah. Because, you know, some of these older people, they get out of hand and be dancing with some damn kids. Now, I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying, like, hey, it's certain levels that you can get to by maturity. And even at this point, dude, like, being in a club is not some shit I feel like being. I've went enough in my early 20s just to not even want to go anymore. But as far as like colors and stuff and all like that, as far as kicks, again, it comes all back down to the way that you style it. As far as age and kicks, if you don't style it right, with most things, it's not even just Jordans and colorful kicks. With most things, if you don't style it right, it's how you style things. To me personally, I've said this in a few other comments because somebody has said that what some of these fucking I can't believe they actually get more views than me. It's like if you come, I ain't gonna even take no shots like that. I'm not even gonna take no shots like that. But it's like, man, it's like I was about to say, it's like if you come out with a fucking common sense video, that's the shit that don't get no views. But a nigga say some dumb shit, you know, it's flannel's played out or something like that. How the hell is a flannel played out? A flannel is not played out, bruh. That shit is classic. It's about how you style it. That's how I look at it. Some people can pull it off, some people can't. As far as the Air Jordan 5 wings, some people can pull it off, some people can't. Take cue. Take note. If you want to put yourself inside of a box as far as like age go, then have fun with that seatbelt. That's how I look at it. I feel like your cool can never really die. Some people got cool fucking parents. They be stylish and shit. The colors and the pastels. Even older people, like grandparents, like some of them still got that fresh. You know what I mean? Like you live through all these decades and you pick up from all that style. Like if you've been actually growing and not just being boring or something like that, you know. Are you evolving? Or did you just stop and kind of like let time pass you and you still dressing like it's '02? I mean, who fault is that? You can still be modern. Everybody terms of like growing up and all that. Some people think of growing up is, oh, I don't wear kicks no more. Or they wear very little kicks, or they just wear like low top or just strictly classics like Vans and Chucks and that's it. Why even wear a Jordan 7 because it look kiddish? You know. Some people do it like that. I mean, it's no knock to those guys, but that's their perception of being an adult. Just like some people's perception of being an adult is not eating cereal and watching fucking cartoons. But I mean, as long as you got the bills paid and you taking care of your business, you can do whatever you want. You can eat cereal and watch cartoons and still fucking, you know, get a money order to pay your mortgage or your rent, and you know, and you still got your money coming in or whatever, whether you working a job or for yourself. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just so many elements. It's so many different tunnels. It's almost kind of hard to explain, man. Not even hard to explain, but so many ways to explain it. And I'm not trying to give y'all a long ad. Y'all know how I get y'all. I appreciate y'all for looking at my videos. You know, I get kind of long-winded, all these crazy-ass figure of speeches just to say one thing. But yeah, so chime in the comments below, man. Do y'all think that you really just too much can't age with style? Is it just certain things you just gotta cut off? Some people say, hey, you know, you never know. Some people, sneakers, rocking kicks was just only a thing as far as high school go or whatever. Or not even just kicks, because, you know, most people still rocking kicks now, right? Let's be realistic. Most people still are, for the most part, but maybe it's just because we in our sneaker bubble. But what kind of kicks? Now, you won't catch me rocking no Spider-Man joints. Now, I will add, before I head up out of here, don't get it twisted now. I mature with my style or whatever. Like I feel like this is fly. This remind me like of the 90s and stuff. But now, this collab, clothing-wise, it was on Uniqlo a few months ago. It was KAWS and a Sesame Street collab. I like KAWS. I like his work. I like all the stuff he does. But that Sesame Street collab, I really wasn't feeling. They was like selling Sesame Street shirts at Walmart and stuff, man. It's like, you know, it's not even the fact that it's even being sold at Walmart. I'm just scratch that. It's the fact that it's Sesame Street, dude. Like, I grew up off of it. I messed with it. But the way it was executed, as far as like the way it looks and stuff, it still looks like kid clothes, like a kid shirt, like, you know, something for my nieces or something, or, you know, or a nephew or something like that. Like it doesn't look like something that a 30-year-old should be wearing, or a 22-year-old. Like, it's just too kiddish, like little kiddish damn near too. So again, Cause, he's good. Most of his projects is good. I'm a fan of it. I even got a Snoopy collab with the Charlie Brown joint. But I do have my limits too, as far as what. Now, if he put it a certain kind of way, and they do it on the shoe, maybe a Big Bird collab. Now, again, I might be copying for nostalgic purposes or whatever, or off to how the shoe look. Just like how the Lucky Charm joints, those I don't even got them right here, but y'all seen them, man. The Kyrie Lucky Charm joints. That's a perfect example of, like, that could easily be ruled out as a kid shoe, but you know, the way it was executed, it makes it safe enough for a grown man to wear. Like, it doesn't have like little leprechauns and the big ass rainbow like all on the side or something like that. Like, it looks good for the way it is. Like, it's still subtle but loud. You see what I'm saying? Like, but when you got Oscar the Grouch and Cookie Monster like on the shirt, like they are on like at like the store or whatever, where kids can get clothes and 8-year-olds and stuff, I'm not really a fan of that. You know what I mean? And again, I grew up with them. A lot of my stuff, me personally, I just get pertaining to my generation. I'm not gonna get the new Ninja Turtle joints where they got the big gaps and the little ant heads and stuff like that. That's for this generation or whatever. I like the 90s and 80s Ninja Turtles where they had the pupils and they was pulling the pizza. It was like the pizza was like fucking like gum or something. You know what I mean? Michelangelo. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of stuff like that's what I relate to. 90s X-Men. They didn't even have Wolverine didn't even have the pupils in his eyes. He just had white eyes. Like that was the original Wolverine to me. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's what I like. That's what I'm into. So if you see me rocking an X-Men shirt, you know, and a certain comic books shirt too, it kind of thin line with that too. Like I like Black Panther stuff like most people do. But I've seen a few Black Panther shirts that just really is not my style as far as like more mature. Like the comic book cover stuff, most of those look good. But like just some random stuff, it really depends on how it look. And it's just like a thin line. And again, I feel like you can age with style. And as far as I'm bringing it back to this Air Jordan 5 with wings. Hey, it depends on how you rock it. It definitely looks creative. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. This Nail Goodfella, Goodfella Nail. Peace.